It's week 9 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Here we go.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. The throwing again is Stroud. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Throwing is Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The Jets at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time.
He's got a man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to get this to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Cousins. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. He's got it to Williams. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Stroud working out of the gun. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud to throw it. Got a man. It's Collins, complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Stroud has this complete to Woods. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Powers through him. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Stroud. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll toss this right side to Moss. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Zach Moss, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Jets offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cousins. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Cousins now from the 50. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Here's Cousins. And he'll find Hall. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He'll complete this one to Collins. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Final play of the half, Stroud. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Jets offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Shreds the tackle. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw. Stroud finds his man. It's John Mechie. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll give this to Moss running right. And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Give to Hall running right to the 43, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud throwing the out route incomplete. That's Collins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll dump that one off to Moss, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Stroud sets up the play action. This one taken in by Stover. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3rd and 9 here. The throwing again is Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Hall on a give up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, Cousins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They go play action. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 5. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Hall. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Cousins now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And it's caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Stroud. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Moss on the give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud to throw it. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Stroud looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That is caught by Dell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Flush. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Cousins. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Cousins. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Here comes 2nd down. On the counter, this is Moss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 3rd down, here's a run by Moss. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 20-17, 54 seconds to go. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got him with a first down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10.
Cousins to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Here we go, first and goal. One last shot now for Cousins. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game